knocked to the ground, had me down for the count, my faith 1,000,000 miles away, and I dropped out of sight, this overcomer.
Hey guys, it's Independent Sales Director Emily Anderson. Yes, I am sitting in my car doing this video because, hey, we have to be intentional about our time, right? So I am actually sitting here in the school pickup line for my 5-year-old. Another reason why I love my business, you can just kind of work it wherever you go. So this first video that I wanted to record, especially for my unit, but of course for everybody that, needs it, is a big one for me. And it's why I think new consultants, even maybe sometimes seasoned consultants, will sabotage their business and will just kind of call it quits and say, hey, Mary Kay doesn't work. Let me be very clear. Mary Kay works. You also have to be willing to work. And our job is very easy in the grand scheme of things in life, as far as I've told a few of my consultants, I'm like, if you've, given birth, or if you've been through a surgery, or you've, been through the loss of a loved one, we go through hard things, and our job is not hard, you guys. Our job is so easy when you compare it to something that really hard that you've been through. It's just, are you willing? Are you really willing to do the work that's necessary? So I do believe one of the major things is as soon as somebody starts their Mary Kay business, is that they think that they can just say, I'm in Mary Kay, and everybody kind of runs to their door. It does take work. It's not just about, your Facebook post or your Instagram post. You do have to get out there and kind of hustle a little bit. So it's kind of, are you willing to do the hustle to get where you want, to make it work? Because it works, you guys. You just have to kind of be willing to get out of your comfort zone. And that is, I think, the hardest thing for people when they start something new. I want you guys to just remember, it's just like any new job. It might not be a traditional job, but you're just as secure in a serving job as you are in, your Mary Kay business. So when people tell you, I need just something more stable, and I'm like, well, what's stable about serving? I served for so long, and I would go in and I would make $10. Or I'd go in and be like, oh, we have too many people on the books. You need to go home. What do I do? You picked up another shift. That's just what you did. That was my main source of income. So when people tell me that Mary Kay's not stable, I'm like, it's just as stable as a lot of jobs out there that are commission based. So what makes it any different? It doesn't. It's just your willingness to either pick up another shift or go out there and find the new people. Okay, another one is, I don't know anybody. And I wanted to tell you, for the people that don't know me, we're from a smaller town. It is growing, but we're from St. Cloud, Florida. Hashtag turning St. Cloud pink. That is our goal, to be the first pink Cadillac unit here. As I speak, we are sitting in our first for Forever Free cars in our Chevy Cruze. So we are hoping really, we're really close to bumping up to our Premier Club and getting that Chevy Equinox. So we're super excited. I'm super proud of my unit. So I just really hope that this video helps some of you guys out. I wrote some notes down. So other things is not keeping your priorities in straight, you guys. Mary Kay is all about God first, family second, career third. Most of you guys all know that, but are you really doing what it takes to keep all those things in order? All these things that I tell you are the things that I have personally stopped doing, or just got out of the habit of doing. And every single time I realign it, just like Mary Kay says, when you keep everything in that order, everything seems to just work out. So is it a priority for you to have your quiet time? I just got back into the routine of doing that, and it's so important. I just realized how much easier everything flows, and we can only do so much as human beings, but God can bless the work that we're doing. So when you make a priority, and I would get in my head sometimes no, I have too much work to do, or I want to get this done, and I just would have my quiet time or the time with the Lord go to the wayside. So whenever I got back into making sure He was first, everything just kind of, this job isn't meant to be stressful, when you're on target, or you're working towards car, or you're in DIQ and all those kind of things. We can get caught up in the into, oh, we have to get this done. And yes, there's like stipulations and there's, you know, things that marks you have to hit when you're going up and moving up in the business. But when it comes all about that and you forget your priorities and you stop making it about the women that you're blessing and you're just making it about yourself and just your goals and how much money you want to make, then that's where I feel like you start to struggle and you start to like really like question, okay, am I working too hard at this? You know, is this really worth it? And then people tend to, what I've seen, including in myself, sometimes, you know, like you take a step back. But I want to encourage you is like when you do have all your priorities like right in line, those things aren't they're not a factor in your business. So priorities, another huge one. Okay. What do I have written down? Also, not giving it the full amount of time. You know, some of consultants will work, maybe they won't even start, you know, they won't even pick up their starter kit. You'll find that. You got to open it. Let's get real. That's the first goal, is to get your starter kit and open it. Read the magazine to start something beautiful. Stay in touch with your director. And just like in your new consultant oath, work your business for a full year. Stay with your director in close contact for the first full year. You can't go wrong with that. Like this, your director has been in your shoes, has been a new consultant. She knows the ups and downs and the struggles. And this is just like anything else. You're going to have struggles. You know, when a small business opens, you know, they don't just close their door because they have a rough day. Like they go back in the morning and they open their doors. So I just want you guys to really, truly grasp the concept and protect the fact that this is your business. It's not just like, well, some of you want it as just a hobby. So that's not what I'm saying. But even still at hobby level, you want to protect your business and treat it like a business, or it's never going to go anywhere. You have to make it clear to people, no, this is my business. This is my time I've set aside. Because when you work from home, people are going to think that you're just doing absolutely stinking nothing, and that is completely not true. We do have a job, and most importantly, our job is to pass this vision on and bless people with it, because you never know what they're going through. So if you're fearful of getting out there and telling people about the business opportunity because you think that you're pushing the business on them, well, good, do that, because guess what? They can make their own decision about the business. And that's how I always start it. Listen, I don't know how you'd feel ever about, you know, doing Mary Kay. It might not be for you, but I just have to share it because I never knew this is what it would, you know, be for me. So give them the information, let them say yes or no. It's not your choice, it's their choice. So work it for a full year, you guys. You have to get through the no's. People stop too quickly when they get a few no's, and that's it. Like that's really, I feel like what stops people the most is like, oh, sorry, doesn't work. 5 people told me no. Well, what if 35 people told you no, but the next 60 told you yes? You would never know because you're stopping yourself short. So work it like a business. You know, there's some entrepreneurs that start their business, they don't see any results for like a full year. Are you willing to work it for a full year? And guess what? It's not going to take that long. Let me tell you, it won't take that long because everybody has skin. Director Connie Miller, her husband Dan Miller, said he started his own business, and he said, you know, you guys have the availability of walking outside your door, and you have everybody at your footsteps, really. You know, everybody in this world has skin, right? So we have that luxury. So don't think that it's going to take a long time. If you're consistent and you're persistent and doing a little bit every single day. And let me tell you what a big shift for me was in my mind. We live in one of the 12th fastest growing counties in the United States, in Osceola County, Florida, probably higher now. So let me just tell you my mindset when I see and people say, oh, we're too saturated as a Mary Kay business. I look at every single car that drives past me every single day. I'm like, they're probably not in Mary Kay. They're probably not in Mary Kay. They probably aren't Mary Kay. I mean, just if you get stuck and just think that, like, oh man, everybody's joining Mary Kay, which they're not. Because if people are still shopping at CVS or Walgreens, we're not doing our job, you guys. We're not doing our job. We want to be number one in this country. So listen, if people are driving past you, you have a job to do. Go meet them. Go meet these women. Go bless them. So they are there. So don't get stuck in the thought process of there's too many Mary Kay consultants, because there's not enough. to be honest, that are working it like a business. There might be some that just want a discount or something like that, but there's not enough working it. There's not enough free car drivers. There's not enough people moving up to be national sales directors to, prolong, what Mary Kay's vision is. Like, we've been around for almost 55 years now. So we need people that are stepping up and treating it like a business. Okay, what else do I have? Not plugging into your director. To me, this is huge. I see a lot of consultants, whenever they get a little stuck, I stop hearing from them. And I just encourage you. I've been there too, especially going through director and qualification. I would be like, oh, I'm not doing so hot this week. I don't know if I want to call my senior and tell her like, oh, it's like not going good this week. But those are the times, I'm telling you, if you push through and you call your director instead of saying, and you start holding back, you're going to come to a complete stop, and then you won't pick it back up again. Or not to say that you won't, but it's just going to be a little bit harder. So call your director as soon as you're feeling those feelings like, oh, I'm really having such a hard time getting these bookings. She may have different ideas for you that you haven't thought of yet. And plugging into your weekly success meetings. If you don't have one, you guys, it's so big, because you're gonna be involved with other people that have different ideas from you, different ideas from your director. So that is a big one, is just staying plugged in. Even when you don't see the results, stay plugged in, still keep on pushing, because if it's important for you for change, then you'll do it long enough to see the change. I'm telling you, these are the biggest reasons why I see consultants stop their business, and it makes me so sad they didn't give it long enough chance to like really see and reap the benefits from what this business has to offer. I believe, oh, one last thing, which I think is the biggest thing, is waiting to start. When you wait too long to start, you guys, like you want it to be perfect and you want to practice. I'm scared to get into an appointment, or I don't know what I'm doing. Go do it, because you're only going to learn from that. Like, you have to just put that foot out there. You already signed your agreement. Like, go 2 feet in, like just jump in and just do it, because you're going to learn from your mistakes. And you cannot learn if you're not doing anything. You cannot hypothetically keep on questioning, what if this happens, and then try to do it. What if this happens and try to do it? What if this happens? No, wait until it happens and then try to figure it out afterwards. Okay. So your director wants this growth. Like, I'm telling you, I never saw where this business was going for me. I never saw it. But let me tell you, the support system that you have around you, if you don't have it, find somebody that's going to support you. Find a director that will support you. Find a sister consultant or a red jacket that's going to support you, because they are there for you. And that, in my opinion, my main purpose is to help you succeed and show you what is available to you, and what it's blessed my family with, I want to bless your family with. So I really hope this helps. You guys can do it. Free cars are not for just a select few. They're for everybody. Directorship is for everybody. It is the biggest growth process you will ever go through. But if you're willing to do the work, it works. It's a crazy concept, I know. But I hope this helps, and cheers to you and your business. I hope you really take it and grab a hold of really what it is and what Mary Kay's vision was for you. You will be successful at this if you do those things, I promise you. I hope you guys have a fabulous day.